My greetings to all my dear viewers. So more than 40 videos we have seen. So let us learn together through these videos. That is Jacintha's Spoken English videos. So go into the channel, Jacintha's Spoken English channel, subscribe and share with your friends. Okay, we have seen about the types of sentences. No? All of us know the types of sentences are the three types usually what we have in our grammar classes, that is simple, compound and complex. We have seen a part of it, but lot more to be done. So we will have another type also, that is another glance, but not another type. These three are the types. And we will look into it with some other examples. No? So when we analyze these types of sentences, have always in mind that simple sentence means it will have only one verb. It will be in its simple form, very simple way, without conjunctions, but many number of phrases. So when we discuss about types of sentences, always think about simple with simple means one verb. This should be there. And any number of phrases, multi-number of phrases can be there, but only one verb. Why many number of phrases? Because phrases in English, they don't have verbs at all. Phrases means no verbs. That also you should, or we should, not you, all of us should have in mind that phrases means a group of words without verbs. A clever girl, a charming baby, a costly car, an old blind man. All these are phrases, but they don't have clauses. And for changing from simple to compound and complex and all, some other phrases like in spite of, in spite of the heavy rain, we are not able to do anything. That is in spite of. In spite of gives another idea. With a conjunction we can say though. In spite of my tiredness, I worked hard. Though I was very tired, I worked hard. This we will always find in complex, though. So, though, although, even though, three mean the same. So, always remember this. In spite of it is the phrase which you have in simple. Whenever we say in spite of the heavy rainfall, I was going out. In spite of my sickness, I attended the classes. In spite of her poverty, she is always happy. In spite of her busy schedule, my mom always does the cooking very well. All these we have in spite of. This is a phrase which is commonly used in simple sentences. And when the same is put in complex, we can have though, although, even though. Mean the same, either though, although or even though. Even though it was raining heavily, I went out. Even though I was very tired, I worked hard. Even though she is very poor, she is always seen with a beautiful smile. So like that we have got in spite of simple, though, although, even though, complex. And in compound we can always use but. We can use in compound. It is raining heavily, but I went out. I was very sick, but I did the work very correctly. My mom was having lot of works, but she finished her cooking very well. So, but is always in compound sentences. Then we can just remember compound means you will have two separate sentences. I was sick, but I worked hard. It was raining heavily, but I went out. So, two separate sentences joined here with but. So, when we have in spite of, it is a common phrase. which is used in several situations but always in simple sentence. And when the same is put into complex, we will have to use with though, although, or even though. And the same idea presented as compound means we can use but. So like this, we have got a very multi number of words and phrases and clauses which are used in simple, compound, and complex. For simple, we have got due to, then because of, owing to, on account of, then in the event of, in the event of. All these are phrases which convey the same meaning, almost the same. Little difference may be there in some situations, otherwise it is the same. Due to my sickness, I was not able to get good marks. Because of the heavy problems, because of the heavy monsoon winds, the fishermen could not go for their fishing. Owing to the poverty, owing to the problems, my friend's family suffered a lot. Then on account of the hard work, my little sister was able to come out successfully. On account of means it gives a reason. That also in the event of the COVID problem, many had suffered. So all these are some giving reasons, but all these are phrases which are found in simple sentences. For all these are giving some reasons. So you can use the complex with as, since, and because also. As there was COVID problem, many people suffered. Since it was raining heavily, some of the rural areas had a lot of difficulties. So, then because also in between, as and since we start in the beginning, because is a conjunction which is found in between the two sentences. Understand? Then the same when you put it into this is for complex. Complex. Okay, this is then compound means we can use with and so. That is giving a reason. The children are very clever and so they are able to attract the audience. The man is working very hard and so he is able to give a good livelihood, good education for the children. And so always gives reasons. As since also gives reasons, but as and since because used in complex and so is always used in compound. So when we try to understand the meaning of all these are all very simple items only. We can, if we understand and make the best use of them in sentences, we can always do it. So we have to learn the vocabulary, we have to learn the words and phrases, and we have to try to understand them. And we have to fix them in proper places according to the grammatical rules without going against the grammar rules. Then only we can always feel happy that we are able to speak well. Our spoken English is good. I can speak in the midst of any crowd. In the midst of a good group, a light group of people, I can speak because I know correct English, I have got good vocabulary, and I have got good knowledge of words and also good knowledge of grammar. So dear friends, try to go through these videos, that is Jacintha Spoken English, and let us all together make ourselves better in the avenue of spoken English. Thanks and bye for